How did the life started? What is the evolution mechanism? हमारी कहाँ से start हुआ और at current time what different species and organisms are available? So broadly speaking, if we have a classification of organisms, we can divide classification organisms in 7 different categories. So basically, we will start from kingdom, then we have phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. So at the upper level, we have a kingdom basically. So for kingdom, we have 5 different kingdoms, which are animals, plant, fungi, bacteria, and then single cells uh, organisms. Then these kingdoms are further divided into phylums. For example, these 5 kingdoms are divided into 40 different phylums. For example, for animal kingdom, we have vertebrates, invertebrates, and so on. And then this phylum is divided into classes, then order, and so on. So we are moving from top to the bottom. So species is the smallest organism, part of organism, and then using species information, we move towards upwards, and kingdom is at the head of the classification. So this is shown here. So basically this class, it is combination of different orders, family, genus, and species. So if I want to explain class, what is class? So basically it is subgroup of phylum, and common examples of classes are mammals, and then we have birds, which are aves, of course, then we have reptiles, and so on. For order, so basically order is a superclass of family and subclass of classes. So for order we can have different groups such as mammalia, which is for mammals, and then we have carnivorous primates, and so on. Similarly, for family classification, we have different examples such as for animals we have dogs, cats, then rats, etc., bears, and then for genus. So what we have genus, we have interclass variability such as small cat, big cat, then inside dogs we have different cats, then for lions we have tigers, leopards, jaguars and lions, and so on. And finally, at the very base level, there is species. So what is species? Basically, individual species within a genus is named after its individual features and characteristics. So basically, these features and characteristics make this species comparable to other species also. So we have list of generic characteristics and structural information. डार्विन gave us the idea of survival of the fittest. Basically उसने इस idea के लिए जो नाम use किया था, that was natural theory of selection. What is natural theory of selection? It has 4 different postulates, which are: number 1, individual within species vary in their characteristics. जो हमारे पास species हैं उनकी आपस में change होती है information with respect to their characteristics. Then this correct variation is basically based on their inherited parents in some of the cases. यानी कि जो variations हैं वो some variations जो हैं they are inherited from their parents. And then the third one, in every generation more youngs are produced, यानी कि जो young लोग जो produce होते हैं या production rate है that is higher than their death rate. And the fourth one is that this survival, basically it is survival of the fittest, that this survival and reproduction of individuals is not random, that individuals who survive and go on to reproduce are those with the most favorable variation. For example, as given by Darwin, the example of a giraffe which had longer necks in the start of time, but with the passage of time, as the heights of trees become lesser, their neck size is also reduced. So what are the consequences? So consequences of natural theory of selection is that population changes over time. Why it change over time? Because they adopt to their environment. So if the environment is abruptly changing, then species or organisms living in that environment also modify themselves and change according to the environment. For example, if I take an example of this butterfly, so first butterfly which is shown by white color, it will adopt to the environment and it will make itself available throughout the environment. But the other one which is same as the environment background, it will disappear after some time. So basically this non-random and differential survival and reproduction of variant, it is result of natural theory of selection.